Guys, another aspect of this whole thing is that everything is happening simultaneously. The international, global, human sacrifice, but definitely child sacrifice cult is being dismantled. I think I mentioned before that, the reason that these people in Hollywood, for example, must say what they say, whether it's saying, free Palestine and all the rest of it, and wearing stuff for the people in Gaza, whether it's saying stuff against ICE, right? It's all referring to one thing. First of all, we know that there were kids that were trafficked in the tunnels in Gaza. That's one of the aspects. The other aspect is that literally Islam is a death cult. And you want to say, oh, extremist Islam, this and that. Listen, whoever is not following the death cult aspect is really actually not a Muslim. Right? They claim to be Muslim, but they're not following through on the whole thing. Right? So, of course, these fruitcakes in Hollywood have to be for anything that has anything to do with either a death cult or a child sacrifice cult, right? Or child torture cult, or turning kids into, since they're little babies, into soldiers, right? Since they're like 4 or 5 years old. You see the images, right? So, and now they're going against ICE. What is ICE really battling? This is something that nobody's talking about. They're talking about, if you guys ever seen the movie Sound of Freedom, that's what really ICE is battling. The people who traffic 300,000 or more children, in Latin America, Central America, Mexico, into the United States. Most of the clients, if you guys ever seen that video, there's a kid talking to Charlie Kirk of blessed memory. He's talking about that. He's like, yeah, most of the clients are like people in the Democratic Party, politicians, right? So you see these Hollywood people, they've shifted over to the next thing that they have to fight. But it's really all one thing, right? And simultaneously, the biggest human sacrifice cult, or the biggest funder of this human sacrifice cult, Iran, the Iranian regime, specifically, the Iranian regime is about to be destroyed, guys. So, essentially, what we're looking at is the global destruction of the global human sacrifice cult, whether it's what I mentioned yesterday, all the stuff that they force us to take, whether it's the trans stuff, pushing out on little kids, whether it's the the trafficking, or just good old Islam. My friends, it's all happening simultaneously. The release of these files, the brinksmanship, but it's really not brinksmanship. It's just kind of like stalling for time before they get destroyed. That's what it is, guys. It's all happening. It's not an accident. It's all happening at the same time. And for those of you who don't understand, when I was talking about Malach and all that stuff, and somebody in the comments mentioned, no, it just has to do, it's got nothing to do with Malach. Folks, what do you think Malach is? What do you think that is? What do you think they were doing on that island? What do you think they do? What do you think they do to little kids? It's not just regular run-of-the-mill, like those guys from To Catch a You-Know-What, right? It's not like that. It's way further than that. It's way crazier. I don't even want to say what it is. But it's basically that ancient cult which the Bible says you're not supposed to worship that thing, that creature, right? And my friends, it happens in America with non-Jewish people, these elites. It happens, unfortunately, with the some of the elites with Jewish last names, also who are part of certain circles in the Israeli government, unfortunately. which I hate to say it. Guys, what do you think October 7th was, by the way? What do you think that was? The non-appearing of the army for 7 hours. The stand-down orders for 7 hours. There were stand-down orders. And we're going to find out more and more once they investigate fully, right? What do you think that was? It's all part of the same thing, guys. Listen, you could sit there and you could think to yourself, who is this guy? What is he talking about? You could tell me, Tzvi, you're out of your mind. My friends, I'm going to tell you what I told people during Shmovid. You're going to remember these words. You're going to remember this video, what I said. And, don't come to me, or rather, don't ask me how I knew. Or don't ask me how I, combined all these things that seemingly have nothing to do with each other. You're going to remember this video, guys. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to unfollow. It's okay to say whatever you want to say. It's okay to write. It's okay to write whatever you want to write in the comments. It's a free country. I'm not into censoring unless you just like straight up, I don't know, say anti-Semitic things. And then we have a different story. And then we have a different conversation. But it's okay. I'm okay with it. That's the price I pay for saying things that make people think, as opposed to, waiting for the media to tell you what's what, right? Anyway, guys, going to a beautiful event, and I'm going to make some videos, actually. That's also some Hasbara. You want to talk about Hasbara? I don't even want to call it Hasbara. The wine of Israel. Prophecy before our eyes. Catch you later.